Police Minister Senzo Mchunu knows the task that lies ahead of him is huge. He says enhancing police visibility is key to building confidence and trust in the SAPS. He says this will also improve community responsiveness and crime detection. The management of SAPS firearms, however, remains a concern.
SABC need to improve its own management of firearms in its possession. Of course, this is quite a worry that in ourselves we're losing a lot of firearms and the rate is quite high, worryingly high, and then contribute to the proliferation against which we're fighting.
Police Portfolio Committee Chair Ian Cameron from the DA says collaboration with all stakeholders is key.
Police unions have consistently told Parliament that discipline is applied inconsistently and that low-ranking officers are sometimes punished more severely for minor infractions to their higher-ranking counterparts committing far more serious acts of misconduct. This imbalance simply undermines morale and the integrity within the service.
Other opposition parties shared their insights.
Prioritize community safety and well-being before punitive measures. Ensure accountability and transparency within the police ranks. Foster a culture of respect, empathy and understanding because our people are unemployed.
Your strategy is not actually committed to prevention of crime. You want to fight crime after it has happened. There is no well-articulated idea of how we are going to stop the murder rate, which is amongst the highest in the world.
As the IFE, we call upon this new administration to get in houses in order. How can South Africans listen to discussion on keeping them safe when a police vehicle has not patrolled their areas in weeks or sometimes even months?
If we want to effectively prevent and combat crime, we must look at our complete criminal justice system. Justice, police, and correctional services.
Guns, there is no targeted approach or program in any of the presentations that specifically addresses guns in our communities. This weekend I had to jump off my bed because they were shooting on the corner of my house in Eldorado Park.
If you put the question, how many policemen do we need in our nation? 250,000, 400,000? We need 63 million policemen. Every single citizen needs to be a policeman. It starts with self-control.
Visible policing is a problem. There's a speaker who said you'll see a lot of police here in the CBD area, but once you go to the townships, you're lucky to see one police officer on site, especially even in areas that would consider to be hotspots for crime. And that is something we have to change.
South Africans are not safe. We are not safe. You are also not safe. That's why you have protection 24 hours. The police commissioner is also not safe. That's why it's being protected 24 hours. But South Africans are left to fend for themselves. This budget, so just outside, there are more police officers and more police cars than there are available in police stations.
The life we live in this country is not normal. It's not normal to walk around scared every day. It is not normal to walk around being scared of being raped every day. It is not normal for children to not be able to play on the streets safely. And this department needs to give this crisis that we have the urgency that it deserves and needs to, for once, put South Africans first, put them before the needs of politicians.
The National Coloured Congress cannot support this budget. It cannot support a budget that allocates more to the protection of 72 VIPs than to crime intelligence. It is unthinkable. I'm here today, Minister, to speak to you as a coloured South African, to tell you the coloured story. 85 people will die in South Africa today. 20% of them on a strip of Cape Town, you know as the Cape Flats. It is a genocide. Yet, every police station found on that precinct is understaffed, under-vehicled, under-resourced.
Minister Mchunu said that while money has been allocated to put extra boots on the ground, He acknowledged that is still not enough to tackle the challenge of South Africa's high crime stats. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.